impact.
Ho, ho, ho. Merry J-Bone to you all. J-Bone, I was expecting you to jump in with the ho, ho, ho's here. Not me.
Yeah, I was waiting to do ho, ho, ho. I have a machine gun now.
Who you calling a hoe?
I should be like, ho, ho, ho. You guys all wait for me in the bedroom.
See, this is what I did the other day with the guys.
What'd you do?
So this was an impromptu thing because I was talking to Bison and I was like, hey, maybe I'll jump in just real quick, just because, And then I started turning on my lights and everything, and I was looking around the office. I'm like, do I have any? Oh, wait a minute. I can.
Oh,
look at that. Sharky, that's courtesy of Armand, right? He gave us those, right?
Yes.
Not Armand. I'm sorry. Was it? No, it wasn't Armand.
It's
oh my God, not Armand.
What the hell's his name?
Well, what's his alias name? We gotta go with that.
Oh, damn it! I can't do this with the headband. I can't layer up that much.
Did you forget, J-Bone? Did you forget who gifted us all these beautiful masks?
Well, he hasn't been on much.
No,
it wasn't Slowpoke.
It was
Slowpoke.
It was
That's
Slowpoke.
it. Oh
exactly.
My God.
It was Slowpoke.
Slowpoke, who saw the debut of.
Wait, was he there? Was he in town over there?
Well, he was in Michigan before Slammiversary, the show I went to that had BBD on there. So that was the debut of the head.
Gotcha.
Don't grow old, kids. It freaking sucks.
But he hasn't been around though. Where is Slowpoke? I mean, I have not seen him. He seems to have left us.
Well, I think we did see him. I think during one of the reaction shows a couple weeks ago. He turns in early. He was a co-stream guy. He really wasn't a review guy.
He's got the
kids. Because he puts the kids to sleep. Yeah, so that's a tough schedule for the review show for him.
So let's tell people what this is now, Bill. Break this down. It is not you cheapskates who don't subscribe to the Patreon aren't getting a free After Dark. Bill's going to tell you what this is, and then the Patreons are getting their own thing. Go ahead, Bill.
There's going to be two shows tonight. This is more just a news, briefs, updates, because there was a lot of news today for Impact Wrestling. We knew it was a best of show. We'll go over the couple awards given out tonight, but there was a lot of matches added to Hard to Kill, a lot about live events, and some other little tidbits. So we'll do that. Oh, thank you, Courtney. That's appreciated there.
$10, Courtney. My God, what are you doing? Merry Christmas. Courtney, what's going on? For $10, Courtney could have just had the Patreon for a month next month.
There you go.
Oh,
but
Courtney,
so we'll go over all the news and everything because that we should cover all of that since there isn't a normal weekly review. So that will kind of take its place. But it'll be a shorter show, and then we're going to we're going to end that once that ends, and we're going to go right into the normal After Dark for the Patreons. Yeah. So definitely once this is over, don't go away. If you're a part of the Patreon, you'll get a After Dark tonight. I know a lot of people have been asking for it.
I got to shout Courtney out again. Man, God, Courtney.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
This super sticker is as beautiful as you, darling. Thank you very much for that. You made J-Bone's Christmas. He's a real Grinch, that J-Bone. And look at his face; he's real pissed off. I heard he's been kicking the dog upside down around the whole house. Upset that he's got to wrap presents because Mrs. J-Bone said, "I'm not wrapping any of your shit. Do your own goddamn wrapping." He has no lollipops. The blood sugar's low. I mean, he is out of control today, right, J-Bone?
Can I get a shell? Yeah.
All right, listen, let's break it down, Bill. We got some news, and we're going to keep it to about a half hour.
Oh, and Jordan, thank you. And once again, I saw Jordan in the chat earlier on the YouTube Ultimate Insider. God, thank you, Jordan. He was asking about it. A lot of you guys are so kind to us on this Christmas Eve.
I
got to say, guys, I make a rare appearance. And the dollars are for Bill. It's like I feel like a stripper.
Whoa, Bell's boy.
Look at this. I tell you, I feel like a stripper. They're just throwing money at. I show up Bill. They're just throwing dollars at me. Look at that. My God, you guys, this is an amazing turnout here. Thank you.
Well, we keep waiting for you on Monday from that comment.
I know. There's been somebody who I think is a TNI listener who's been who's every time like that, there's like a hype for that guy. They keep like tagging me on Twitter. And they're like, Veer, where are you? You have to show up to Raw. And I'm like, who the fuck is this? But thank you guys, man. You guys are so generous today. Merry Christmas, everybody.
Merry Christmas. Yeah.
Super nice.
Yeah, I did this over on the TNI guys. I dropped in real quick and it was funny. I had no clue what they were all doing. So I jumped into the studio, and all of a sudden, I see Jake. Thank you, Brian. Oh, super sticker. Tremendous. Thank you, brother. Merry Christmas.
Thank you, man.
I jump in their show and they've got Jake Christ on again.
Yes.
And I was like, okay, I can't jump in now. I don't want to be rude. So I wait quietly in the studio and they're like, oh, look at that. Surprise. Jake Christ was on. Steve goes, wow, wouldn't that be funny if Shark Boy showed up? And then pops me in like this. And I go, oh, Shell, yeah, I'm a pop in a podcast, dip out. Pop in a podcast, dip out. What?
Hey, Jordan's working hard in Australia. It's hard over there, man. Australia's a war zone from what I understand. So listen, man, if we can give you a little entertainment tonight, I'm glad we can. So thank you very much.
Yeah, that's what I was hearing from a bunch of people just on social media and stuff. There are a lot of people that did have to work and they were looking for something because it is. Like I was talking, I was off from work, but I was talking to one of my coworkers and he was like the only guy in the office. And like all the people we depend on to work with, they're all closed. So it's like you're just there, not really doing much of anything.
Nah, it's a total shit show, just hanging out.
That's why I take Jeff, because then you don't get caught behind.
Yeah, true, very true. But listen, hey, I'm thank you all so much for the generosity. Hey, Brian here is funny. Brian's bio. I think Brian, this is your bio on Twitter. You know what his bio is? The first 2 words of his bio. Brian, I think this is yours. Correct me if I'm wrong, but on his Twitter bio it just says "love weed." It's like LUV weed. I'm like, that's hilarious. Love weed, all caps.
Right to the point.
I love phonics. I'm kidding.
But all right, cool. Listen, Merry
Christmas.
Christmas.
Gets hot after a while. I
bet.
I don't wear this much.
Thank you. Who wants the bell for Christmas? Here, Bell's boy is here. I'm gonna give him the bell every time.
And you are correct, Trent.
It is. I knew it. I went this profile. It just says "love weed." I was like, this guy, man, this guy knows what's up. He's having a good time,
right?
No, Brian's cool. I met him at AEW. He came to AEW. He was rocking a TNI shirt. I took a picture. I sent it to you guys. So he's a great dude. Thank you, guys.
Oh, speaking of Trent, because I know you mentioned you were watching some of it. I don't think you finished it, but did you notice? In 1984, IPWF, a TNI T-shirt in the crowd.
I haven't seen it yet. I'm only on the second match. So I'm
near where they do the interviews. Look out, Kill Steel, or maybe a relative of Kill Steel.
Look at that.
He's rocking the Flamin' Mike T-shirt.
Are you serious? Is he in here today?
That's awesome.
Oh, Zach.
Zach, what's up, brother?
I thought it'd be 469. Zach, Merry Christmas, man. Listen, Zach's in Indiana, I believe, and you got to get to AAW one of these days. You're not that far away, God damn it. Either you get to AAW or me and J-Bone for a Cracker Barrel or something one of these days.
There you go.
Yeah, but he's nearby. Come to the show. But
Zach, I'll fly you by.
You buy. Now wait a minute. Is where's Kill Steel from? Is he in Kentucky?
I'm not 100% sure. Obviously he's close enough to travel there.
Yeah.
Not sure if he's in town or if he's like within a couple hours. Not positive.
He's got it. Is he in here today? Steel in here? No?
I don't know if he's in here right now, but hey, Kill Steel, if you're not in here now, if you see this later, definitely throw the comment in there if you want to let us know.
Terrence is in here. Terrence is our boy. Terrence is in here. A lot of people in here tonight. You guys, man, listen, I'm glad we're able to entertain you guys. It is Christmas Eve. I got a shit ton of presents to wrap, and I'm here doing this with y'all. Okay, I'm here doing this with y'all. Today. So I don't know who's gonna wrap my goddamn presents. I tried bribing Mark, and he said I live 1,000 miles away from you. Go fuck yourself. He said he won't do it. I offered to pay Mrs. J-Bone. She told me to fuck myself too. After she told J-Bone to fuck himself, I'm kind of screwed here, man. I became a Christmas orphan today. My parents ditched me, Bill.
They ditched you.
Listen to this. Listen to this story, guys. Listen, this might get a couple extra bucks on the super sticker, Bill. I'm gonna really go for the sympathy card here. All right, listen. I call my parents, right? I say, Mom, Dad,
where's the harmonica?
Yeah, listen, I need the harmonica. Ronan, thank you very much, too. Ronan.
Yes, thank you.
I love that Ronan Blues, his super stickers are always blue.
Look at this. Where can I get a TNI shirt for the Philly tapings?
Jay, put the link up on the screen, man. We got the little banner. Throw that up for him. I'm going to tell my story here. So the old man had a little bit of a procedure. He went in for an angioplasty, a little heart, has a little chest pain. Went in. They said they got to open up the artery a little bit. He's got to go back and get it cleaned up. But opened it up. He was in the hospital for a night, so he came home today. And so he's chill. Thank God he's good. He's gonna go back in a week, get it taken care of, get it all cleaned up. But so the plan was, look, I got a 7-foot tree back there. Look at this beautiful tree, Bill. I got a 7-foot tree for a guy who lives alone. I got a 7.5-foot tree back there. All right. I said, Mom, Dad, I got plans with the nurse Christmas morning. It's the nurse's place. We're gonna do the whole thing, her family and everything. I said, Christmas Eve, Mom and Dad, you come over here, you come by. Yeah, I'll make dinner. I went grocery shopping. I got dinner stuff. I'm all ready. I'm going to clean the house. I'm going to finish everything up. I'm going to bribe my mom to wrap my presents for me, the whole deal. She said, okay, great. So I called him tonight on the way home. And I said, Mom, come by around 4:00 or so. I'll be making some food. I got stuff ready to go. She goes, oh, your aunt and uncle are coming over here to see your dad. And I said, but you had plans with me. And I said, and they said, well, how about they come over too? I said, I don't operate that way, Mom. Nope, I don't like piggyback invites. I said, you forgot about me. They forgot about me, guys. They made, my mom's like, I totally forgot. It slipped my mind. And I know they
forgot about their little stinger.
They forgot about the little stinger, man. I mean, I said, Mom. She goes, no. Why don't we just all come over? I go, I don't operate that way, Mom. It was me and the parents. It's not me, parents, and aunt and uncle. I love my aunt and uncle, but this is my parents. This is a family thing. And I said, it's okay, Mom. We'll just do something on Sunday. That's all right. I'll be over here. And they felt bad. I said, don't feel bad. I'm not angry. I'm just disappointed. But dude, I'm telling you, they ditched me. My parents and then my dad's like, what's the big deal? I hear him in the background. Oh, you'll just come over with my aunt and uncle. I go, no, God, it's okay. You made I don't like being second harmonica to anybody. You know what I'm saying? I don't like being. Where the hell's my harmonica? Goddamn!
I was gonna say I'd play it. You always play it for me. I'd play.
Wait. He doesn't know where his harmonica is. Oh, well, there.
I got it. I don't like being second harmonica to anybody.
Well, Moose
in my ass.
Jiminy Christmas.
So, guys, I'm a Christmas orphan. So, J-Bone, what are you doing tomorrow? I'm gonna have to come by. I'm gonna have to come over.
We just got everything all set up. You're more than welcome to come over. I did all the cleaning the other day. I did. I even deep cleaned the rugs upstairs, and so the only last minute cleaning I have to do is just a little bit of vacuuming from all the stuff we set up. And I'm telling you, my wife was up at 5 a.m. She finished within the last hour before we went live. It looks gorgeous upstairs. She's got all the little Christmas knickknacks out. I
can imagine what J-Bone's house looks like. Mrs. J, I showed my Advent tree on this show that Mrs. J-Bone made me. She is like one of the most artistic people I've ever met in my life. So I can only imagine what this house looks like.
I'm lucky, dude. I'm blessed. I really am. I have an amazing wife.
Now, did she make that? Is that a pre-made hat or is that a crafted Santa cat?
This is a Dollar Tree special that I got yesterday.
I got a bag.
Isn't that supposed to turn a $1.25 tree?
That's what I heard. My mom was telling me. She's like, I got horrible news. Like, what happened? She goes, Dollar Tree is now $1.25. I go, bullshit. She goes, I'm serious. I'm like, fucking A, man. It's over.
Oh, man.
The gimmick is done. That's it, man.
But like blue's my favorite color, and especially like this color blue, and it's all.
We remember.
This whole thing is sequenced, and
bling. bling, they call it.
Well, the only time I really flipped out over that is when
like for reals.
Oh, what's her name? Jessica McKay.
Jessica McKay.
Half of the Iconics.
Well, the first time was when Taya rocked a blue outfit.
No, but even before that, Jessica McKay,
when she was up north.
Jessica McKay, before she was with her tag team partner, when she first started on NXT and came out solo, she used to wear like a one-piece thing that covered her, like all of her, and it was like this velvet blue, this color blue, and I was like,
Humana.
Yeah, exactly. You know, I'm old school.
You know who I think is gorgeous in WWE diva wise? I didn't know anything about her. I just learned of her a little while ago. What's her name?
Bailey?
No, is it Sonya Deville, the dark haired one?
Oh yeah.
I know she's on the other team. She's on the other side of things. I got no shot at this at all.
She does gorgeous photos with Mandy all the time.
Gorgeous, man. She is absolutely stunning, man. I was like, shit, she's beautiful, man. Honestly, I don't know anything about her. I know she's the one who had the stalker in her house, right? I think that's what I remember.
Yes,
hearing.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Anyway, let's get on to the news. We gotta get to the patrons. So let's give them some news here, Bill. What's the breaking news on the Hard to Kill stuff?
Do you want to share screen a Rooney, J-Bone?
Throw it up.
Oh yeah, I can do that. Yeah, I don't know what you want to cover first. We can cover matches, and then you can get into like the touring shit or something.
Let's do the matches and we'll end it on the touring. How's that? I think the matches thing is nuts. I mean, you have. Well, I was bringing up.
There was an early question here. Let me bring it up because that kind of hits on the news that came out first today.
This Ring of Honor stuff has mind blown.
Yeah, who was
I'm going on the event page here to see if they got the event page.
What do you guys think? So while you're bringing it up, I want to put a question out to everybody.
Oh, this is amazing.
Are they going to make the Ring of Honor title a traveling belt?
Red Bulls.
Yeah. We're going to talk about it right now, Red Bulls. We're going to talk about it right now. Are they going to make the Ring of Honor title a traveling title? You know, is it going to be one of those where now, because Ring of Honor was real siloed at one time, like they were like WWE, they weren't letting anybody go anywhere, real siloed stuff, and now they're all over the place, man. I mean, look, they don't have a platform right now, and the platform in April is very questionable if it's even going to happen. But the title's got history, a lot of history. So how do you milk that history? Do you make it a traveling belt? Like I want to pose this question to you guys. If it's not, let's use Gresham, right? Let's say I got AAW, and let's say they go do a thing where we're like, hey, we want to have a Ring of Honor a title defense on our show. Can we book that going forward? You know, is that going to be a thing where we want to have and any indie can say, we'll have a Ring of Honor match? Because remember, Bill, you remember around 10 years ago, that's how it was with the NWA title on Ring of Honor shows. On Ring of Honor shows. And
that's what we recently saw with the NWA title on AEW. They did about a year or so ago. Yep. So that's what it feels like. Yeah. Because you also have the Iceman confirming last week that Roxy, although we know there's also news with her, and the WWE with a tryout, but I don't think that stops her, I believe, coming to the tapings the following day after Hard to Kill, because she's a Texas girl. So it makes all the sense in the world to have that match the day after Hard to Kill. So that would be the ROH men's title and women's title in back-to-back days at Impact Wrestling. That feels like there's definitely something. And New Japan seemed like the most far-fetched partnership. But the other one would have been Ring of Honor. Even though there was tightness before, they fell apart. So it was like more like the cheers. Yes, very nice. So this is something that we would not have seen coming. No. But if this is what we're going to see, like I'm already going, okay, Ring of Honor, you got this and this. Now I'm thinking the Frida Narrative group's coming too.
Absolutely.
Like I think 100%. You can see a lot of Ring of Honor. I think because you're not really hearing much about like Jay Lethal before everything. You heard him go AEW. You heard maybe the Briscoes, but I think you might see a lot of Impact to Ring of Honor connections, especially through April Rebellion.
Ian Riccoboni did a great thing today. He actually put a little factoid out. This is not a random match, guys. Sabin earned a title shot before his last knee injury of the Ring of Honor title, and he couldn't do it because he got a knee injury. So this is actually a makeup shot. Like, this totally ties back. Now, Impact's got to explain that too. Next week, they got to.
That's interesting.
Yeah, like he had earned it about 2 years ago. And they got hurt. So Impact needs to mention that this is not just out of nowhere. So they need, again, the social media, as we talked about in our internal group, their social media has been lacking. There's not.
Yes, and I did get an answer on that today.
Okay. We get
during the Ultimate Insider. I did ask the moderator about this, and he responded to me. Because I said the Instagram. What's the deal with it?
Yeah.
It's one post a week. What's going on? And he confirmed what we kind of heard from some other Impact people before, but this seemed more solid. That roles have changed behind the scenes for who's doing that, and there's a new person that's going to be handling it. And give it some more time, but it will be taken care of. They're kind of figuring it out. Yeah. So it wasn't like someone's on vacation and they're not just getting to it. There's going to be a new person doing it. And you can even tell, I think there's a new person kind of doing Twitter, getting used to it. So I think you're just seeing jobs changing behind the scenes, which if you're going to do it any time of the year, it makes sense to do it now when stuff's not crazy, except for you do have a pay-per-view right after the new year. That's the only negative.
Yep. Go ahead, Jay. You're going to say something.
Oh, so you got to make sure they get on point with that right at, when the new year starts.
I got to say, though, Garrett was incredible at the social media. That guy had it down, man.
Yeah.
Honestly, I can say this right now, that not wrestling. He can go work for any major corporation right now and earn a ton of money as a social media manager. Because what he did with that content was mind-boggling. There was so much shit flowing in my feed of Impact, every feed you can imagine, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, they were all over the place, man. Garrett is a genius at this. I hope the new person can hold up to that. But go ahead, yeah. All right, so let's talk about it. So Gresham, Sabin, I think it's huge. First time this happened. First time.
Yeah, and I saw someone in the chat say that our guys shouldn't lose to an outsider. And I get that concept, but all this is, and I don't want to look, it's wrestling. I always say, let's not overthink this. There's fans are going to be a little more, oh, we can't do this, we can't do that. It's fine. I get that. But look, this is a dream match. If you want to call anything on this card a dream match. Jonathan Gresham, one of the best pure wrestlers on the planet right now. I'd say absolute top 5 pure wrestlers on the planet right now, against a veteran who I said very recently, within the last week or two, Sabin's having a career year this past year in Impact Wrestling, with all the different feuds, between the fun, goofy stuff he's doing with the, I love this match. I love this match. Yeah, slow, sexy, steamy Sabin, all this goofy stuff that we're doing.
That is not an appropriate question.
No, sorry about that. But yeah, between that charisma and the in-ring stuff is just mind-blowing.
And if you needed a reminder, they were showing, and it almost seems like, because it was so early in the year, the stuff with Kenny Omega. And it was like that they were putting a poll during the YouTube, should Omega and Sabin run it back? I don't think they just throw a question like that out there. I don't think they just do that just for the fun of it. I think maybe you could see that, which would be awesome. Is Chris Sabin going to be our guy that's going against all these guys from other companies, their main guys?
Could be.
Maybe not for titles. Just for bragging rights.
Right. Yeah. It's not a bad thing. Look, and it doesn't have to be a big. Oh well. Yeah. Okay. Some of the stuff happened, between promotions, and it didn't get as far as we wanted it to. And it is what it is. The door ain't closed. But now look, we're getting something like this because they're trying, whoever is running Ring of Honor right now, they're trying to keep it relevant. So how do you keep it relevant? All right, well, let's keep our champ out there and keep this interesting. Let's give him the matches he wants. Boom. We didn't see this coming. This is amazing.
Guys, I got to address something in the chat here. Ricky Glow. Bill and Jay, can this be a tease of Moose versus Gresham winner take all BFG? I'm sitting here too, by the way, Ricky Glow. What the fuck is this? Rick,
it's like Christmas all over again.
Bill and Jay?
Well, it's because
this bullshit.
You're never on Thursday night, so they're
doesn't
like,
matter.
Well,
I'm sitting here right now.
Who's this Mark?
I'm sitting here right now.
They think we're interviewing Veer.
I'm the guy who made this. All right, guys. I'm the guy who made this. Ricky Glow. Put some what the kids say nowadays. Put some respect on my name, huh?
Yeah, but you jumped ship to Russ. So what are we supposed to think about that?
I think you're interviewing Veer. That's a good one. All right, what else we got here?
Might as well go through the other matches since you have it up there, J-Bone.
Yeah, throw it out there.
All right, so this
yeah, and who made this match is very interesting. Made by Gail Kim.
This is sexy because he was all tied up in like a dominatrix submission type of thing, which somehow I don't know how that passed HR, but he was tied up. Steve Macklin obviously is a dom now. I don't get how that works.
Wait, what are you talking about with Gail Kim?
She made the match. It's all good, Ricky.
She's not just making knockout matches anymore.
She's an authority figure, man.
So she's not just with knockouts. She's just
correct.
helping Scott D'Amore with other stuff.
Yeah, no, she made this match tonight.
It's Gail Kim, man. She is
Gail.
Gail, man. Come on. Gail can do anything she wants.
So does that mean Scott D'Amore is gonna
start pushing? Bone?
He's gonna push more stuff off on her and save other things for him. Like
he was getting too frustrated at the end of that last week's show. Like, stop it, Moose, stop it.
Hold on, calm down, just breathe.
That's kind of what it was. He's like, what are you doing, Moose? Oh, stop it. He was just all pissed off. I did like the end of last week's show. I just watched it today. I got caught up. I was out in San Fran, so I was catching up at that chair shot on Chelsea. Good shit.
What were you doing for those of you who don't know, Trent, why don't you tell them what you were doing in San Francisco?
Oh, I was wearing flowers in my hair, but no, I was
you
there.
Your heart there?
Yep, I was there for the big Metallica 40 weekend. I was hanging out with Metallica all weekend. It was great. It was amazing. Got to meet Jose Mangan from Sirius Radio. I was hanging out in the hotel. Got to meet Jose. We chopped it up for a while.
Nice.
Are they going to put this show on Sirius?
No.
Impact only show
Come on.
Fight Nation.
Nope. Yeah, maybe.
The respect it deserves.
We could be right next door to that other guy that has Bully Ray and Mark what's his neck on there.
Mark what's his neck, he says.
Mark what's
But no, I had a good
it's
time,
about
man.
what he would say about us,
I saw Metallica twice, and met a bunch of metalheads from around the world. It was a blast. I slept maybe in 4 days. I think I only slept like maybe 16 hours. It was a blast.
Wow,
so, good time.
That's a lot of coke, Trent. Jesus.
Yeah, it's a ton. Just lines everywhere.
Everywhere you Decay.
Yeah, just falling behind, like Randy has spilled over. But look, I want to. This is a good question here. Zach's asking, what about Bandito? What about Bandito? Swan and Bullwinkle. Bandito. I mean, he's the champion. Or no, I mean, he's the former.
He was the champion.
Does he get a rematch? Against Gresham somewhere. I think someone's going to host it. I think there's going to be a promotion that hosts the rematch. That's what this is going to be, man. For the next 4 months, you're going to have Ring of Honor titles hosted on indie shows. So I'm calling that now. This is the first of it right here. But Go ahead, Jay. We can run through the rest of
Well,
these.
he just had what? COVID. He wasn't injured, right?
Yeah, he tested positive before only like a couple days before.
The day before.
Yeah, very, very, very close.
Yeah, sucks.
Okay.
He got caught up in that.
All right, so there's no stipulation on this next, right?
No,
No
on this-
stipulation,
on this-
just X Division belt. That's it.
Trey Miguel versus Steve Macklin. Okay, this isn't some kind of whips and chains match or something.
No whips and chains. You're all about these whips and chains there, J-Bo.
He had him tied up like he was dominating him.
Yes, he was.
Yeah, I mean, it was practically one of those, 50 Shades of Miguel,
Oh,
Yeah, well, that was like that time you went to Vegas in '98, and all that happened. That one you told me about that. It's kind of very similar to that. Anyway, go on, Jay.
All right, so we
Continue.
got X Division.
I look like a young boy to you?
Sure did.
Oh,
All right.
That's what she said. So Ring of Honor World Championship match. We also so we got the Knockouts World Tag Team Championship match. We covered that. That's not a new one. This is another new one right here. This is gonna be fun.
War. This is fun. I love a good old
hardcore war.
a multi-man match like this.
Hardcore war. Awesome.
Hardcore war.
So we got the Good Brothers and VBD. So that's five, right? So we got Gallows, Anderson, the Good Brothers, and then VBD represented by Eric Young, Joe Doring, and
Cody Deaner.
Come on.
Diener, sorry. The brains. Yeah, I know. And then you got Heath and Rhino on the other side. Eddie Edwards, and then the Soldiers.
Wait a minute.
Rich Swann and with Willie Mack. So this is gonna be a lot of fun.
I gotta back up to this. Is this for real? Is this how they're playing it? Because I noticed that Gresham has the old ROH belt.
I've heard a few people mention this, unless I just keep seeing Bell's Boy keep mentioning this.
Maybe it's Bell's Boy.
But according to their own site,
Okay.
the champion is Gresham.
The lineage says Gresham.
Yeah, Bandito does not have the title now. Now it was stripped of him. Like he technically, I guess, vacated the title. But he's not. But they could go that storyline. There's no doubt they could go back and he could have the claim.
Can Bandito
just like
hold
how
up
Rick,
a promo?
just how Rick Abani said these guys have claims to it. Obviously, Bandito has a claim. There's no doubt about it. Because since he never lost it, so I get that understanding. But according to Ring of Honor, he is not the champion. Gresham is.
Plus, Bandito, you need a good promo guy to hold up that story, though. I don't think Bandito's a promo guy. You need a promo guy who can run that story.
Yeah, like when it was just them doing their own promotion, you said in-house. Because remember, they went from Roosh to Bandito. So they really weren't, that wasn't a focus for them. It was just about wrestling.
Purely wrestling, yeah. So, interesting. All right, go on here, Jay.
I was just going to say, and one thing that got spread around, I don't know if it was spread around by the promotion at all.
Like a virus.
But Gresham had a promo after Final Battle and said, this championship is pure again. This championship will only be defended by me under pure wrestling rules.
Now, they haven't said that, but I guess we can make the assumption that's what it's going to be.
Well, there was a pure title too, though. That's a different title, right?
See, and I think that's what Bell's Boy might even be talking about too, because he was the pure champion, but I guess that's now what Josh Briggs is the pure champion when it closed. So
yeah.
Oh God, Josh Briggs.
Is it Josh Briggs? Oh no, my bad. It's Woods.
What? Yeah.
Yeah,
Guys,
Josh Woods.
All these Joshes.
Why are there so many regular name guys out there, man, in wrestling? Everybody's a Josh Woods. Josh Woods could be my Starbucks barista, for God's sake. I need some. I like gimmick names. Lady Frost. Tasha Steele, Hulk Hogan, Randy Savage. These are fun names. Bill Ding, the evil architect. Something like that.
Bill Ding.
Everybody's a regular name now. Regular name. It was just a regular name.
Yeah, which I did see this. Gresham He just defended against AJ Gray at GCW under Pure. So
it's a hosted title, guys. I'm telling you,
that could be next week. They might throw that whole Pure stipulation in there.
It could be.
Yeah, who knows?
But listen, I like the idea. This is how you keep a brand out there, at least.
Yeah.
You basically say, hey, book the lineage, in a sense.
That's what NWA did when it looked like they were done. Yeah. They just had their titles going around promotions saying, yeah, we're alive. And they were able to do that enough to start actual running shows again. So
I think, honestly, and you want to really get a little funky. I mean, remember back in the old days, in the NWA days, you'd have Flair go run a territory in the islands somewhere or overseas. And they do those little like phantom changes. They change the title. He'd pick it back up at the next show or the next day in those cases. But, you want to get interesting with the Ring of Honor title? You have a show randomly, a good one. I mean, can't just be can't just be like Pro Wrestling Southern and, like Duluth, Minnesota, or I don't know, whatever the fuck. Okay, somewhere in Alabama somewhere that the title changed. But it's got to be a good place, a reputable company. And you got out of nowhere. You change that belt to somebody. And then you get funky with this shit. Then it's like, holy shit, this title can change hands at an indie show. You never know, And because, listen, Bill, with the NWA belt and Ring of Honor 10 years ago, and it was Adam Pearce and, oh my God, what was his name? Eric Stevens. Remember that? Remember that whole feud that was going on? Mm-hmm. I loved Eric Stevens. I recently just found him on Twitter. And they did a change at one point. Remember, they did a title change, and in New York, I believe it was. And it was like Eric Stevens kept having these title shots, and then he won the belt from him, and it was, I don't know, was it Eric Stevens? Maybe I'm confusing him with somebody else. There was a title change at one point. Hang on.
It was that one guy with the face.
The guy with the face. I think it was Eric. I thought Eric Stevens got. Let me double check.
Time frame. It could be Eric Stevens because he just recently retired.
He did, and they had that big ass feud for a while. I want to see. I gotta confirm it now. It's gonna bug me. I'm sorry, Brent Albright.
Brent Albright. Okay.
Brent Albright. My bad.
Well, that's a little
former Ring of Honor guy, Roddy Strong's tag partner for a long time.
Sorry about it, Brent Albright. But they had that. They had it where Pierce had it. He bought it up at a house show. He defeated Albright in like a tournament. I always got Albright and Stevens confused. And then Albright won it like a year later in New York, and then like Pierce won it back in Philly. Like they were doing shit like that. It kept it interesting. You never knew what was going to happen. It was awesome. So I think Ring of Honor, you want to get funky with this, you do some shit like that, it could be a lot of fun. So we'll see.
So since Jay has the Ultimate X for the ladies, the knockouts, there was a storyline there. The Iceman intel tonight was a knockout was going to get a coach for the Ultimate X match. And we find out, and so there was exclusive footage tonight of Chris Sabin training Jordan Grace.
That's interesting.
For the Ultimate X match.
Should have dug up Michael Shane, the first Ultimate X winner, first guy. Remember that?
Should this be a return of Don since he invented it?
Oh my God! It all makes sense. So that's going to be the storyline. So you said Chris Sabin is coaching Jordan Grace.
Yeah.
Who is Jordan Grace's husband?
There's some recent bullshit online with them and Anthony Agogo and all that crap, and she's off Twitter until after the holidays, which is fine. Take a break from this garbage. Right. She's doing the right thing.
No, I'm just saying you can play back to the old thing where Chris Sabin had a chance at the title like 10 years ago, or what? I'm exaggerating, but whatever, but then he got injured. Or you can spice it up and be like, hey, Chris Sabin, the veteran that he is, a locker room leader in his own right, is gonna, be a mentor to Jordan Grace in this first ever Knockouts Ultimate X, because, well, I'm guessing he won a few of those, or at least one of them.
Sabin has he's won 8 of them, it says. Oh wait, there's been 44. This is the 45th Ultimate X coming up. You know that? Is that crazy?
Crap. I didn't think
it was that many.
I would have said double digits, but probably somewhere in the teens.
44.
Were they doing these at house shows?
Right?
I'll tell you what, but you know where they did it? They did some on TV, a bunch of them on Impact Television, but a bunch of them were on those extravaganzas too. The one night only.
Yeah, the one night only.
But mostly pay-per-views, man. I mean, I'm looking at the list right now, and there was some. Remember, there was a couple for tag belts too.
Right. It wasn't always X Division. It was, which is smart. Hey, toss it around, make it interesting.
And they did a bunch of one-on-one ones too. I forgot they got like Kaz and Anderson,
but only one Elevation X.
Only one. I liked Elevation X. They got a lot of heat.
I liked Elevation X too. I like Elevation X.
But this is going to be the 45th Ultimate X. Sabin has won 8 of them.
Holy crap!
Is that the all-time leader?
He's the all-time leader. Sabin has 8 wins. That's why he's going to be training him. Chris Daniels is second with 5. Shelley with 4. Kaz with 3. Doug Williams 2. Eddie Edwards 2. AJ 2. Michael Shane 2. PD 2. And then everybody else is 1. I forgot the Dudleys won it too. They had them in the tag team one. That's funny. A lot of people have, but Sabin's appeared in 17 of 44.
I can't picture a guy like Bully Ray, climbing that
They
thing.
did something goofy. They did something goofy where they held him on, and he was on his shoulders. They did like a little, like he just touched the rope and then just went and got the belt or something stupid. It was something dumb. But yeah,
love the Ultimate X.
Wish I'd thought of that. Wish I'd thought of that.
Twice. Okay. All right, we'll go on. What else we got here?
All right. So yeah, we know about that one. Can't wait for that. First ever knockouts. This one. Okay, so there is some news that did come off of this one recently within the last few days. We got Josh Alexander versus Jonah. So we find out that, and look, take this with a grain of salt. I don't remember who this is from. But apparently Jonah's run and Impact is going to be short and sweet. So if this is it, I don't know. I'm not, like I said, I'm not putting any weight on it. Let's just enjoy it while it lasts, because I think this is going to be pretty cool.
But there's even newer news to that, J-Bone.
Oh, is there really?
He tweeted out when they put out, and we'll get into the whole spring schedule for live events is out there.
Yeah.
And he put out Rebellion, little emote after that. So now, and we are also these same fake wrestling news are the ones that said, well, he signed to New Japan. He's just showing up at Impact. Now he has a short-term contract with Impact. Which way is it, fellas? Is he signed to a short-term deal or not signed?
Yeah, they don't know anything.
It's all about getting the shit out there first. It doesn't matter if it's right or wrong. It's about getting the shit out there first. Dude, I'm going to put out some news that Josh Alexander is going to start some like new hot shit, and he's like, going to come to Hard to Kill in a Roddy Piper kilt. He's going to start a new thing, Yeah, I'm going to start some new news, and you heard it here first. It doesn't matter if it's right or wrong. You heard it here first. It's like, really?
The fake? Are you talking about the fake wrestling news, J-Mo? Like the fake wrestling news?
Hit it.
Longing for that fake wrestling news. Don't believe anything that you read on the internet.
Couldn't help myself.
Russo doesn't even play that jingle anymore. He doesn't play.
It's just so fun to sing along.
Bill, you'd be interested in this. Russo has a show he does with EC3 now, the 3 brand. Have you heard this? It's fantastic.
I heard they were going to be doing it. I didn't know if they had started it yet.
They're on episode 4. It's great, man. EC is, he is letting loose. I love it. It's a great
It
combo.
fits the narrative.
It's the narrative. It's like that show is worth like the $2 or whatever that tier is called in a Patreon. Good stuff. I highly recommend. If you're an EC3 fan, it's the only podcast you're going to get him on. He doesn't do appearances much. So
well, he does his own with his like production crew, but it's not super like consistent. Like,
very inconsistent.
So then you got the Mickey James versus Deanna Purrazzo. Can't wait for that one. Texas death match, dude. Somebody's gonna get beheaded in this fucking match.
Beheaded. Jesus, J-Bone.
Hardcore holidays. Then you got Matt Cardona versus Morrissey versus.
Should be talking about what you're seeing in the corner there. That it's sponsored by the movie The Free Fall, which is part. Yeah, the whole show now is by that. There you go. I love how we have a bite we could have played, but Trent's playing it on his phone.
Oh yeah, we do have it. We do have a bite. That's right. Like, I mean, it's nice that it's like kind of subtle in the background. You're talking, all of a sudden you hear.
But this is much better.
Now I believe
the cheap seats.
the voice, the male voice. I think it's Serge. I think that's Serge Salinas.
Serge Salinas.
I believe that's
Mr. Dixie.
Mr. Dixie. I think that's 60. He did a lot of the music. He did James Storms back in the day. He did a lot of the singing on all the TNA songs back in the day. So got a great voice. Serge has a fantastic voice.
Now is that the same Serge that was teaming up with Achmel Foley and
I knew that's where you were going.
Wait, what?
Remember Bronson? Remember Valky Bartakumus? Was it with Eddie Murphy and Beverly Hills?
Oh my God! Yeah,
Axwell.
I love Valky.
Achmel Foley.
Bronson Pinchot.
Yeah,
is this
underrated actor?
What is it pertaining to?
Do you remember when he joined Step by Step because Cody, the guy who played Cody, got arrested for like some spousal shit, and they like Bronson Pinchot was there for a season as like a hairdresser. I was like, what the fuck?
He was
like
pulling the Ted McKinley real quick.
He was.
I show up.
Bronson fucking Pinchot. Look at that. Everybody's all about it. The whole team's about it.
Perfect Strangers.
Yo, that's a great Deep Purple song, J-Bone. Perfect Strangers.
Perfect Strangers. Is that the show where there was the two dads and the little girl? Or?
No, that's My Two Dads.
Oh, okay.
All right, Courtney, listen. She's getting out of here. It's Christmas Eve tomorrow. Listen, Merry Christmas, Courtney. You're very generous.
Thank you.
Very grateful for you.
Yes.
Thank you so much for all the support. You know, guys, she is every time I tweet something from the band or from my personal, first retweet within seconds. I don't know how she does it. Courtney, first retweet. I can always count on Courtney for a retweet. You know, Ronan will get me on a retweet. Terrence usually. We got the regulars that take care of us.
She is on it.
She's on it, but she's like first. I'm talking like seconds. I don't know how she does it. I don't know. It's like Superman Superwoman. It comes. I don't know how it works. Anyway, go on. Is that it? Is that what's announced?
From the like I said, that the Free Fall, that's the company that's producing that is that Gravitas Ventures that Anthem purchased a couple months ago.
Oh,
so it's all connected. All connected.
All connected. Yeah. All right.
But the other news we should talk about, and I don't know if you want to pull that up, J-Bone, is the schedule of the touring brand.
I pulled this up. We're going to end it on this, and then we're going to go to After Dark for the patrons. Okay, so go ahead. We've given you guys a lot for 50 minutes for free over here. It's Christmas Eve. You know, I got presents to fucking wrap over here, man.
Well, the real question is, Trent, why aren't you done with this?
With what? Already? Presents? I just finished shopping today.
Dude,
Jay, I don't even think I have wrapping paper in this house. I might have to go. I live in a high rise. I have a mail room, and there's free newspapers down there. I might have to wrap everybody's shit in newspaper. I'm all out, man. I'm hurting over here, Jay.
See, dude, guys like myself know an easy solution to that.
Don't say get married. Don't say have the wife do it. Do not say that shit to me right now, because that's gonna open this dumbass. Gonna open the door for all the Trent's marriage jokes when it comes to Christmas, and I don't need that shit on Christmas. Go ahead, Jay. Aluminum foil. Good idea, Brian.
I'm just saying. I'm just, and I'm not, I'm not sitting here playing like, oh, I'm gonna play the stupid husband, and then the wife just does it all.
If you put the wife thing on this, I'm coming to your house right fucking now. I'll be there in an hour and a half. You are gonna wrap all my presents for me.
You know what doesn't need wrapping?
We came here for a lot of money.
Hey, Bill, wait a minute, Bill. Are you a gift card guy when it comes to Christmas? Don't tell me everybody's getting gift cards from you this Christmas.
No. I will say this, though. There was a time years ago where everyone got their own present. Tons of thought in every present. Be like, because the kids were young, like the nephews and nieces were young. So it's like, get them exactly everything. Now that they're like older teenagers, they don't want that. They want a gift card.
I know, which is weird.
Like they want to go to a certain store. Like they're like, oh, I want to go to Ulta for makeup that you have no clue what it is. Or I want to go to the sporting goods store and get stuff. So it just makes it easier to do it that way because the likelihood of a return is probably 50-50.
That's true, man. That is very true. That's very true. You know what you do? You know how you don't get the return anything? You don't give them a gift receipt. You tell them you're stuck with that shit.
You're stuck with it.
And that's it.
You learn to like it.
That's it. You got to re-gift it or you sit on it.
You like it or you
there you go, Bell's boy.
I know you got one in there. Bell's boy got one in there.
All right. So this is the schedule on the new taping schedule coming up here that just got advertised. You got January 22nd.
This is fantastic. What they've put together already. Sorry to
this is as far out as they've ever done it.
Ever. Since the old days.
It's been a while. And it's I tell you, this is a sign of stuff really getting back to normal. As hard as it is, because it's not looking good out there, folks. I don't mean to jump into that kind of a conversation, and I'm going to cut it off right there. But hey, I hope this stays. I hope to God it stays.
I honestly, I'm going to put the little sidebar. I think it'll stay, but I think everything's going to. We got to have a vax to get in. That's where we're at. Yeah. Chicago's going to that on the 3rd.
Yeah, Philly's going to that the beginning. So like those Philly tapings, that will be a requirement.
Yeah. This is it. This is going to be the deal now. So I think that's the last push. This is probably the last chapter of this stuff of the Panini book, as the Panini, as Alicia calls it.
Oh yeah, technically, Universal changes today to indoor masks. So like technically AW Dark, that they would have to have masks on.
Yeah, everyone's gonna have to have it. So I think this is it. You at least have to show the thing, at the door. So, But look, you're gonna get to keep your schedule as long as you have it. And you get in. That's all it's gonna come down to. It really is. I think that's where we're at with stuff. I think AAW here is gonna have to push that too. Our next show next week with Josh Alexander versus Ruby Riott, by the way, is that skirts it because it doesn't go into effect until the 3rd, but after that, I think we're going to have to do it too until they give us the green light that everything's okay. That's where we're at with things. So
there you go.
If you guys are going to any of these, just be ready for that to be a part of the deal.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, but definitely some returning and new markets coming up here for sure.
Yes.
Yeah, ahead, so this is great. This is January 21st and 22nd after Hard to Kill in Fort Lauderdale. You got No Surrender is the next so we got a little spoilers.
Yeah, Live Impact Plus again.
Yeah, the specials is February 19th is No Surrender, New Orleans, Louisiana, and
these are all decent venues. Like these aren't real small. Like these are what they've been playing size venues, like 1,000-seater plus venues.
And that's perfect. That's perfect. Let's not overshoot it. Let's just pack it in and give us a good audience. Perfect. So you got February 20th for the tapings for that. Sacrifice is March 5th, a few weeks later. And then the day after is some tapings. It's Louisville, Kentucky. I'm guessing that's going to be the... Oh, okay. So Paris Town Hall. That's not what I thought it was going to be. That's different than I was thinking. It was where they do the.
Well, Davis is smaller. It's smaller. The OVW.
Yeah. So they're going to a bigger venue for this. Well, that's good. That's good.
And probably for production issues as well, because for TV they probably want more ability because it's limited what you can do at Davis Arena.
Right. All right. So then you got Philadelphia and the last of this market here.
The arena.
18th and 19th. Yeah. Nice. In the
And then the next
2300
major
arena.
pay-per-view.
Yeah. April 23rd.
Crazy.
And
what arena?
Mid-Hudson Civic.
Yeah, I've been there. I actually been there.
ECW Center. The old ECW stomping grounds. That's where they're going?
Yeah.
That's cool.
Poughkeepsie, New York, and then the tapings following that. And that's so if anybody wants to send me there for my birthday, I'm just letting you guys know. Save up. Because that's 2 days before my birthday. Just letting you know.
Maybe the scumbag appears.
Oh, he better go to one of those. Bill, correct me if I'm wrong. Poughkeepsie, was that Ike Awesome and Tanaka where they had their title match?
Ooh.
And that sounds like Mid-Hudson's. But I mean, there's Mid-Hudson Civic Center is big. Like that was ECW land for a long time.
Yeah, no, it may have been. That may have been it for their New York venue.
I gotta ask
Probably
Danny.
was.
I know he wrestled there when he was in ECW. I gotta ask Danny, who's the owner of AAW. I gotta ask him what went on and what matches.
Yeah, and now Critical Sting, like they are going back to New York, but just a heads up, like that's totally different. That's not New York City. That's
Upstate.
definitely it's upstate New York. So I'd almost call it a whole different region. It's still New York, but it's not close to the city at all. Like people that live in the city, it's like similar to like Philadelphia people going to the show. They're probably they might get more people from my area than New York City people going to that show.
Mid-Hudson Civic Center has had a total of 180 shows, wrestling shows in its lifetime, and quite a bit of wrestling shows in its lifetime. So two of those
were Northeast Wrestling.
2 pay-per-views
versus Phoenix.
Oh wow! 2 pay-per-views. I remember that. I heard about that match, and the rest, and 178 house shows. So it was definitely a house show loop. I remember that. It was a house show loop for ECW. Big. And there's a history of all of them. I mean, there's a history of every company that's run there. It's crazy. Wow. NXT ran there too. I didn't know that. Wow.
Yeah. Critical Sting. Glad it's not Melrose. Yeah, Melrose.
Oh yeah. Well, that's the thing. Well, the last, and this is just a heads up. If they go into the city. Rebellion actually was supposed to be at Terminal 5.
Yeah.
Which once again, if you're not a fan of Melrose, honestly, you're probably not going to be a fan of Terminal 5 either.
Really?
A lot of those venues in the city, they all have the same issues for wrestling shows.
No kidding.
Great in the front row, great in a possible balcony front row, but if not great viewing. Might look decent on TV, depending on how they set up. But Melrose can look okay on TV as well. But it's tough to get good seats in those venues. They're just not designed for it. They're very old.
I will give you guys the breakdown here. TNA actually did run Mid-Hudson. They ran there in 2008, 2010, 2011 twice, and 2012. They ran there for a TV taping in 2013. And that was GFW ran there. I'm not going to count that, but their last time in Mid-Hudson was exactly 12/30/2013, almost exactly 8 years ago. And that I'll tell you what the main event was for this. WrestlingData.com. What a site this is. The main event on that one was Jeff Hardy and Abyss, and that was also featuring Rude versus Storm or Angle versus Anderson, Magnus versus Joe for the title on the line, Daniels Kazarian with Velvet Sky versus Robbie E, Jesse, and Lady Tapa. Bully versus Tommy. EC3 versus Dewey Barnes. Remember that feud? And then Aries versus Saban and Dutt. This was a good house show. Our TV taping. Interesting. All right. Very cool. All right. What else we got? Was that it?
Sorry, I was just looking at some notifications.
Last of the new.
Okay.
Cool. Oh, just I will put out because he's the GOAT. Josh Matthews revealed after the holidays his own micro brawler's coming out.
What? That's a little indulgent. Now, Bell's it's 3,000 for the capacity, but for wrestling, the most they've gotten in there is about 2,100, and that was for
sounds
NXT.
Right. And you got if that was a house show, I don't know if that was a house or for TV. production's going to knock out some of that. I'd say you're probably looking at maybe a 2 max, more likely like a 15 to 1700 probably.
The average is about 1700 is what they average on a normal thing. When TNA went there, they did 1600 last time.
See, that's healthy. For a company still, okay, so you're not packing 20,000 seaters like, up north. Well, actually, they're not even close to doing that, but you get what I'm saying. This is healthy.
It is Hard to Kill is almost sold out. It's for the house, not including GA. But that should be fine. That's on track. Now let's focus on the TV tapings for the most part.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Well, that's it. All right. Anything else before we let these folks go here?
I don't know if there's. I haven't been on social media for days, so I don't know if there was any other kind of little news. I did hear about the updates on the card. Let me look real quick here.
They all want to hear the one soundbite. I have seen so many so many posts about this one, Jay. I'm going to play it here.
Do you got hair on your booty cheeks?
Oh.
They all want to hear that one.
And he's so serious when he asks.
He is Santa Claus, so
he is. And Sammy Claus is he's out of his last surgery, guys.
Yes, that is news. That he got that. So he's on the next step here, Sammy, to his return, which is
my dad had the same surgery. My dad had the same exact break that Sammy had. I think Sam's might have been a little worse. When the stabilizers come out, that's the test now. That's where you test. I think my dad they left the screws in his because he's older. But when he took the stabilizer ones out. When those come out, that's when you actually start walking to see if you can start walking again. So that's going to be the test. Hopefully, guys, seriously, send some good wishes to Sami Callihan because he's got another half a year at least, almost. At least 4 or 5 months of hardcore physical therapy to deal with.
He's got to strengthen everything back up.
Yeah. He's hopefully, listen, I don't know if he should wrestle at Rebellion, but he can make an appearance if physical therapy goes really well the next few months.
Yeah, we did see him show up near 40 years ago at the IPWF, but if they can start utilizing him as the build-up, he's too good not to at least be doing videos. And obviously, he'll know he's not like a former world champion that wouldn't send in videos. I'm sure that'd be very easy for him to do.
Sammy, have him be a manager for a time being. He's got who can cut a promo like Sami Callihan? You know what I'm saying? Like
one of the best.
Use
in the
mouth,
business.
man. That guy's got it. And I think you need to utilize him while he's healing. Look what Eric Young did while he was hurt. Managing.
They did a great job of him never vanishing.
Great job. Now Sammy's was pretty heavy because you can't even walk.
Yeah.
But man, I'm telling you, once he's on a walking boot, shit. That's your fucking manager right there. Put him on commentary. Make him a third guy. Who cares? I want Sami Callihan on TV in some capacity. That guy.
That's been the only negative. We haven't really seen him this whole time.
And I think it hurts a little bit. You want to have Sammy out there, but he's so good that he's going to come back real heavy. But
he's going to come back loud and proud.
Listen, I speaking of the touring stuff, I heard a rumor that Slam's going to be in Chicago. I'm hearing that buzz. Slamversary in Chicago. Keep. If I'm right on that,
they need more wrestling shows in Chicago.
Yeah, we need a ton more here. Fuck. I hear it's gonna be. I'm hearing it's here, but yeah, like we need fucking more, man. Listen, the
only thing that would be a little surprising, I gotta say, like I could see Bound for Glory, even though Bound for Glory was just there not long ago. It feels for 20 years, it should be at a venue that makes more sense of the history to Chicago. Just me, though.
I agree. I'm with you. I think
like it should be in Nashville or Alabama.
I think you got to go to Alabama or Nashville. I was going to say the same thing. I think Nashville means more.
Yeah, because they weren't there, but that first year they were. That's obviously where they were at. But I mean, Nashville. I know they've done all of them, but like a big venue in Nashville.
Yeah, you got to go full out. I remember Slam 10 was at Dallas when they had that huge arena in Dallas. Remember that? That was one of their biggest sellouts. And when Kevin Von Erich was there and all that shit, that was a huge run for them.
What about Milwaukee?
Listen, not for TNA history, but Milwaukee. I think more shows should go to Milwaukee. I'm all for it, Jay. I think Milwaukee's got a crowd. That you guys showed up for Blizzard Brawl. It proves that Milwaukee's dying for some good wrestling. So,
yeah.
But I'm with you though. 20 years Slam has to be Nashville or Alabama. It should go to that arena in Alabama, the one they started in. That's a pretty big venue.
Like, I wouldn't be against that. Like, it just seems like for 20 years, I get it. Like, Chicago's right now the mecca of like people will buy any show.
We're about
Chicago.
to. We're
Like,
about
we
to
could
belly
wrestle.
go
We could
up
have
here.
a 3-way main event and we'd sell it out because it's wrestling in Chicago.
Guys, we're about to go belly up, man. I'm telling you, Chicago, they're about to murder. I mean, it's getting killed every time these companies just come here and keep obsessing about shows. It's just that's another stake in the heart of Chicago, just killing this town. I'm telling you guys, watch 2002 beyond and 2002 till 2010. Philly was the same way. Very tough market after they all butchered it. After ECW.
Yeah, I've mentioned it previously. There's a lot of people I know that go to a lot of shows locally, Philly, New Jersey, New York, even like that tri-state area, and they're like, I'm cutting back. It's too many.
Too much, man. Too much. Anyway, but let's wrap this, guys. Anything else to note here? We noted Sammy. Anything else?
No,
I think that's all the latest. Hey, and if you're a Patreon, hop on After Dark in a few moments and we'll answer anything else.
Yeah. All right. So, guys, listen, thank you very much. For those who are not coming to Patreon right now, we're going to talk After Dark. But if you're not coming, we're going to take a few minute breather and we'll be on there. Listen, Merry Christmas to all you guys. Thank you for the generosity. We got a ton of the super stickers and the cheers. Thank you guys for all you gave at the beginning of the show. We really appreciate that. It really does help us out a lot. We are able to, we got production costs we take care of. So it keeps the show going, keeps us motivated. So we're really happy and very grateful to you guys. But definitely Merry Christmas. I hope you're all having a good, safe holiday.
Yeah, stay safe. That's number one.
Yeah,
so you can go see your friends and family.
Yeah,
because old Shark Bone will tell you them waters are wicked out there. Stay off them waves. What?
Yeah, no, I'm with you. Like this early, like last week into this week, it just feels like everybody I talk to is just like bad news on stuff. So this is Justin. Whoa,
Justin with $20. Holy crap, Justin!
Too nice.
That's got to be the biggest super sticker we've gotten.
That ranks up there. Yeah,
Justin, my God, the generosity today. I'm
you.
so
Thank
grateful
much
to
love,
you guys.
everyone.
This is
and speaking of, we haven't firmed it up, but I think everyone's on the same page here because you guys are being so kind to us. We want to pay it forward like we did last year. And I think we talked about after Christmas, before New Year. So maybe sometime next week doing the, if you want to call it a marathon, the stream for charity.
Yeah.
Yes. You're going to do that again.
As long as we can all fit that in, which I think we can. Well, we want to do that same thing. We talked about like maybe the Jimmy Rave Fund, something like that to donate to. So definitely appreciate it, everybody here, but stay tuned for that as well.
Yeah, we'll stay tuned for that. Maybe we can double it up with we could do throwback on Tuesday and just keep it going, something like that, and just keep it going from Tuesday on. So you get a throwback in there. Yeah, you'll get number 96 for NWATN, and then we'll go into the wee hours, man. So I think that's not. We'll discuss it. We'll let you guys know with enough time, and it'll all be for charity. We'll do a fundraiser. I think maybe we should, just because it ties in. Let's do Jimmy Rave. I think it's a good idea. It's there. It's kind of
and it starts with the throwback. That's not a bad idea. It's a pretty good idea.
Maybe we'll go. We'll go Jimmy Rave's fund. Goes to his kids. So let's decide on that right here, and then we'll go ahead and put that out there. But
there you go.
Tentatively Tuesday, we'll confirm it in the next few days after Christmas, and then we'll give it back. And thank you guys so much for the generosity. It really, really is very appreciated by us. Super, super grateful, and we wishing you the guys the best holidays. Seriously, don't let this stuff get you down. Enjoy your holiday. Just take the pressure off your head. Just have fun. That's what this holiday is. Enjoy yourself, and we'll definitely catch up with you guys after. But yeah, what else? Anything else, Jay?
That's it.
All right. Oh, listen, 10 things about Trent from the nurse. Yeah, you got to cash us in, Zach. She's got a little bit more time. Get her after Christmas. She's going like cuckoo bananas. You're gonna get ready for Christmas. Hit her up like Monday. But we'll get that. The 10 things about me. I think she'll enjoy doing more than the shirt. But now is
that just something Zach gets, or will everybody get to hear her tell that to Zach?
That's up to Zach. That is totally up to him. That is totally up to if he wants it to be shared or not. Maybe he's in a giving mood.
Or I can share it on my Instagram.
Yeah, well, then he'll never get seen. All right, we're gonna go, guys, to Patreon. Give us a few minutes to get a little breather. Get something to drink, whatever. J-Bone's got to get something to drink, and then we're going to be on Patreon. But all right, thank you guys again. We appreciate it. If you need anything from us, questions, whatever you guys got, listen, we're around, man. Like, hit up the show DMs. The show DMs are open at We Talk Impact. We Talk Impact on Facebook, Instagram. The DMs are open. If there's questions you got, if there's something you want to tell us, we can give you advice, wrestling. I mean, we're not here to give life advice, but whatever we can do. If you're lonely on Christmas, I'm going to put this out there. This is something that I want to put out there for sure on the Polo Show. This is something a lot of people don't do. There's people who are alone on Christmas, and it does definitely get you down. There's shit like that really will bum people out. If there's a loneliness or you're feeling that, seriously, hit up one of the DMs. We're all checking it, and if somebody can't respond, they'll tell one of us to, hey, there's a message from so and so, check it out. If you just need someone to vent to, I know it's a tough holiday if you're alone, so feel free to send a DM to the Twitter, Instagram, or Facebook, whatever, and we'll get to it. I really do want to put that out there because I know it's one of those days where people get the sad bug, when things happen sometimes. So we're here. If you want to just talk wrestling, man,
Yeah, and the last near 2 years hasn't helped that.
That's what I'm saying. I know it's been rough. You want to just put that out there, go ahead and send a message over, and we'll try to respond.
Yeah, the TNI fam is a real thing.
It is. Just put it out there, man. It's we'll do our best to get to you, and it might be therapeutic just to have someone to type it to. You know what I mean? So anyway, just want to put that out there to everybody. Go ahead and go ahead, have a great holiday, guys. We will talk to you on the flip side of everything. But Merry Christmas, everybody. We are out of here. We'll see you on the Patreon in a couple of minutes. Later.